Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for October 3rd, 2013. It's currently 8:12 a.m. and we are dealing with a very warm air mass over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas. How warm? How about 10 degrees above normal for lows right now? That's impressive. We have temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s over the far northern interior, mid to upper 50s just to the north and west of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas, and lower to mid 60s in the New York City metropolitan area, and mid to upper 60s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. We also have some areas of fog, reducing visibility anywhere between 2 to 4 miles. That's going to lift by 10 a.m. And we also have a weak northerly wind at around 5 miles per hour that will veer to the southwest by the time we get to this afternoon. Now, the winds are from the north because we have high pressure currently over central Pennsylvania, and the winds rotate like that, clockwise, should I say? Rotating clockwise. So as a result, you end up with this northerly wind here, but as this high pressure system shifts off the coast, winds will veer to the southwest. Now, as that high pressure system is doing that, you see all this moisture out here? This is what's called dew points, low-level moisture, and that's what's going to build into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas tomorrow. And as a result, we'll be under the threat for a few isolated showers. Not a washout by any means, but certainly these showers will be capable of a few heavy downpours tomorrow afternoon. And you can see that very nicely on the radar. We have a few isolated showers out here in the Ohio River Valley that will eventually shift towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan areas tomorrow, producing again a brief heavy downpour here and there, lasting about 20 minutes, and then you end up with variable to scattered cloud cover and muggy conditions. If you think this feels like August, it pretty much does. That's pretty much the type of weather pattern we are in right now. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that high pressure system starting to shift towards the coast. Now, the main high pressure system is clearly focused over Pennsylvania, but as pressures start to build off of the mid-Atlantic coast, this will become the main high pressure system, producing southwesterly winds. And you can see we have a very weak stationary front that's going to linger over the Great Lakes. This cold front is the one to watch, especially as we have a tropical disturbance out here. Now, when we take a look at the water vapor satellite picture, this tropical disturbance looks like it's on its way to becoming a tropical depression, possibly even tropical storm Karen. Now, what's going to happen is that as this trough digs over the west, it's going to produce a southwesterly flow, which basically is going to pick up all this moisture, whether it develops into a tropical storm or not, and drive it towards the eastern Gulf Coast, somewhere around Mississippi and the Panhandle of Florida, and then up the East Coast towards the northern Atlantic Monday afternoon on through Tuesday morning. Now, you combine this cold front with all that moisture, and that means we're going to see the potential for very heavy rainfall, possibly Monday night into Tuesday. Now, there's a lot to work out here. This whole mass of moisture could shift off the coast and just kind of skirt the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, or it can move right over it. We don't know just yet. There's a couple of different solutions and amalgams, and really it depends on just exactly how deep this trough gets and how the orientation of that moisture when it gets picked up by the trough is set up from the Gulf Coast towards the East Coast. So we're going to have to watch this and see exactly how it evolves. But certainly for the rest of the week, dry, comfortable weather conditions, temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior, lower to mid 80s in your urban locations. It's like New York City, Newark, Philadelphia, the Delaware River Valley. It's going to be absolutely beautiful through Sunday. Then we deal with rain. So here we have the latest amalgams from the Penn State EWOL website. Again, for this evening, high pressure shifts off the coast. You can see that here. It's a nice southwesterly flow. Here's a stationary front over the Great Lakes. By the time we get to tomorrow evening, that disturbance moves through the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. It's very weak, but you can see we do have some moisture in the atmosphere that could produce a few isolated showers, maybe even an extremely isolated thunderstorm, but this is not a washout by any means. Temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s for most locations, lower to mid 80s in your urban locations, where it's going to be a little bit warmer. For Saturday and Sunday, high pressure will be the dominant influence with dry conditions, scattered cloud cover, fog in the morning, locally dense for some locations, Low temperatures in the lower to mid 60s, high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior, lower to mid 80s in your urban locations, upper 70s on Long Island and along the immediate New Jersey coast under the influence of the Atlantic. But as you can see here, the weekend is going to be absolutely beautiful. It's going to be one of those weekends where you want to head down to the shore, for example. Now, while this is happening, that moisture from that tropical disturbance, whether it's organized or not, lifts up into the southeast. And what I'm expecting by Monday is that this trough, go back here for a second, this trough, now this might be a bit overdone here, but basically this trough picks up all that moisture and drives it right into the northern mid-Atlantic, producing periods of moderate to heavy rainfall Monday night into Tuesday morning. Then the good news is that that trough of low pressure lifts out towards the Atlantic. High pressure starts to take hold. We start to back off a bit as far as our temperatures, so we end up with drier, cooler conditions Tuesday evening on through Wednesday, with temperatures returning back towards normal in the upper 60s to lower 70s. But before we get to that point, we're going to have to deal with the potential for some very heavy rainfall Monday night to Tuesday morning, potentially producing some flash flooding and rainfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. Again, there's a lot we have to work out here, so don't jump the gun yet. We'll keep an eye on it and see exactly how it evolves over the next several days. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.